to do it. Alright. It is time for I Cast Your Freaking Awesome Replays. And up here in the top right hand side, in the red, representing my clan, Taste the Bacon, it's Mousy Cam. I'm really hoping Mousy Cam can make their opponent taste the bacon in this game. Because down here in the bottom left, representing White Knights everywhere, and of course Clan XRI, it is Sir Ethan. Actually, if it was Clan Sir, that would be Nate's clan, wouldn't it? But this is like a fake Nate's clan person. Got kicked out of the clan, just added Sir in front of the name, and just went with that. Fair enough. All right, it's going to be a Protoss versus Protoss here. For you guys who don't know what the fuck we are casting, the challenge this week was a little bit different to anything we've done. We've done so many episodes of this show. I was like, fuck, man, what's a new challenge? And I said, you know what? Let's do Ignorance is Bliss. So I'm pretty sure Mousy just played this on the ladder, unless it was a custom with Sir Ethan. So I think Mousy's going to be playing the challenge, and the rule was you're not allowed to scout. You got to play blind as fuck. And I figured this would create some interesting games, but there's also that whole, you know, I'm into learning and improving at StarCraft and shit. So I also, oh my god, maybe I should cast one of these from the player's vision. What do you guys, should I do that? Vote in chat now. Should I just fucking put this on Mousy's vision for the whole thing and cast it from there? This could be kind of hilarious. We'll take a look. We'll do some little bits on vision for sure. But yeah, basically, this actually kind of forces you to play the game a bit different, and sometimes makes people play a little bit better as well. Because they're forced to play the game a little bit differently to how they normally do. Now, if you guys want to get your replays featured in next week's challenge, remember there's always a new challenge every week. Today we're casting it a day late, which actually reminds me, after the show, you guys can remind me to make the YouTube videos live of the new pig dailies. So I put them up last night, but they were taking too long to process, so I forgot to actually make them live. So remind me after the stream. But anyway, if you guys want to get your replays in next week, guys, there's a challenge every week. The next one is government refineries. No one does efficiency like government-owned utility companies. You may only mine with one worker from each gas geyser. Send your submissions to ehonblue95@gmail.com as an attachment. Now, if you guys ever want the up-to-date challenge, maybe you're watching this on YouTube, it's 2 weeks old. Obviously, you're hearing me talk about an old challenge. That's how time works in a linear fashion, because unlike a Star Trek plot device, we're not just going to be able to handily teleport back in time whenever it's convenient. So if you guys want the challenge, you go to a little place called twitch.tv/x5_pig. That's my Twitch channel. And even if I'm offline, even if I'm hosting someone else on my stream, whatever's going on, you can always type !ICYFAR in the chat. It'll link you up with all the details on how to play out the challenge and what the current up-to-date challenge is, where to send those replays. So get on it, get your shit in. And don't spread propaganda, please, says Julie. Government-owned utilities don't have an incentive to earn profit and thus charge more. They're so efficient, though. No, there's no... Has anyone ever seen a poorly run government institution where people work so hard with those 4-hour lunch breaks, starting at 10 a.m., finishing at 3 p.m. It's so hard. I'm sure there's like... I don't know. There's probably some like Scandic person watching who's like, actually, in Norway... the hardest jobs where we work, the most serious, are for the government because we are instilled with a deep sense of civic duty. And everyone in the rest of the world just starts fucking cackling. We're like, you fucking psychopaths. Jesus, everyone else in the world says, sweet. It's the government. They need to actually like follow good rules and not treat us like shit, so we get to just not work and they can't fire us. A couple of ladies come in here. They get surrounded by the probes. I liked how they pulled back from the probes and lured the probes into the healing of the shield battery. So a nice little maneuver there from Sir Ethan. Said, you know what? Couple of ladies with laser frisbees versus a bunch of fucking probes. Nah, that fight's too good for me. That fight is actually... Nah, I feel bad for the little probey boys. Pulls back, lets the shield battery give some healing. Good on you, Sir Ethan. I like Sir Ethan. Sir Ethan seems like a good egg for sure. Of course, Sir Ethan has actually done a bit of scouting. Is going to go for a third base. Look at this fucking beauty of a wall-off, by the way. I don't know. If that doesn't get you a little bit excited, I don't know what will. This is, I think he's trying to make like one of those bridal fucking walkways, you know? There's going to be people standing on the gates, the core of the pylons, throwing flowers as the Archon tries to get through and then realizes it can't fit in the fucking limo because it's too obese, and everyone starts laughing, and then rather than throwing flowers and rice and whatever the fuck else, they start throwing pebbles, and then you're like, what the fuck is this sick thing? This isn't a fucking wedding. This is just making fun of the Archon. That's fat shaming. So Sir Ethan, of course, preparing to fat shame Archons later in this game. Meanwhile, Mousy Cam coming across the map with the first piece of vision. Up to now is like, yeah, 2 batteries, 3 stalkers, take a third base, completely blind, no scouting. Why the fuck not? Hey, ignorance is bliss. And it turns out, hey, just taking a third with absolutely no fear turns out to be the right thing against an opponent who's also a psychopath. Now, back at home, we've got a DT shrine finished, of course. Look at that building. Definitely not phallic in Origins, making up for these cheeky little fuckers. They're going to come in. That's a whole 4 DTs. Wouldn't it be sick if they just warped into Archons rather than taking advantage of the complete lack of detection in the main base? Ah, no. Mousy goes in for the damage. Now, remember, guys, you're not allowed to scout. You got to go straight for the damage. So Mousy just fucking dives into the worker line, starts trying to kill as many probes as possible. Look at the reaction speed from Sir Ethan. Sir Ethan definitely on Adderall, even faster than Cyril at this video game. The DTs have killed about 26 probes. These 2 DTs decide they want to fight someone a little bit more on the same level, start killing some zealots, and at the same time, okay, alright, buddies. Oh my fucking, what is this fucking orgy? Jesus, fuck Christ. Oh my lord. Sorry, religious people who get offended by that. I guess I took the Lord's vein in name. I'm going full, Who is America on that one? Took the Lord's vein and name. That actually sounds like a really dirty... That could be interpreted in a really bad way. Anyway, a lot of things just got fucking killed by the DTs. Ethan's like, shit, I gotta go do some damage. Charge is almost done. That's a lot of zealots. And Mousy Cam, with the absolute lack of scouting behind this, has been going for fucking nothing. There's 3 stalkers and an immortal 7 fucking minutes into the game. Oh, damn. Look at this. Mousy's unit's so keen to fight. They're like, let me at him, let me at him. That stalker's like, all right, let's go out into the open. It seems like a good idea against a mass of zealots. Mousy with incredible strategic decision-making here. That one immortal wants to give maximum surface area to the zealots, not understanding the fucking purpose of a choke point there. This stalker's surviving a while. There we go, though. DT's coming out, but there's an observer. There's one little pervert. Oh no, the DTs don't realize the pervert is watching. Oh, this is like that moment when you're dreaming and you're like, fuck me. They're fucking, I'm not wearing pants, I'm in high school, I'm in public, why am I not wearing pants? You're like, fuck, I hope this is a dream. Then you realize it's not a dream and you got to change schools because you're too embarrassed. You realize you just took a bit too much of your medication and we're in a waking fever dream, and now everyone's seen you without your pants on and they've seen those weird lumps on your butt. So anyway, Sir Ethan's going to dive into the mineral line, start fucking killing everything. Meanwhile, Mummy and Daddy Archon over here have a casual 25 kills between them. These 2 DTs have killed a fuckload of shit as well. Oh my god, these 3 zealots are just having a fucking smoko in the middle of the biggest, most fucking decisive battle of the game, you lazy fucking pieces of shit. There's only one observer out, remember guys, having a perv over the mineral line. There's still a bit of mining and actually some cannons going up there. If Ethan can get a few more cannons over, might be able to survive the base trade. What's Mousy doing? Mousy's got zealots, an immortal, and a DT. No charge. But look at that. Actually decides to fucking use that positioning. The DT's like, let me at him, let me at him. Finally gets in there and starts stabbing some dickheads. That immortal goes down. The stalkers and the zealots pushing forward. Mousy's like, shit, I don't got the numbers. Starts to try and fight them a few at a time. One more immortal pops out. Is it going to be enough? Sir Ethan zealots charging in like the maniacs they are. But this fucking hero DT takes out a bunch of them before they go down. 2 more Archons morph. And they're going to say, get the fuck out of my base. It was 2 fresh Archons. Oh, that one even pulls back. Bit of that sick micro from Mousy. And I think that's basically Dicktown, right? I mean, Sir Ethan's actually... Okay, got a bunch of zealots. Warped in zealots at home. And does still have that Pervo in the main base as well. So, I mean, it's 1 base mining versus a fresher base mining, so maybe... I think Mousy's got a few too many Archons, though. Kind of hard to take down Archons, one of the best units in these situations, so... These Archons are going to come down as well. Where'd the Zealots go? Oh, no! They just left! These fucking Archons are going to wreck this single cannon. The other cannon's just chilling over there, straining his little neck. He's like, I can't reach him. They're too far away. Fuck. The Zealots are coming back. Oh, already these Archons have done some pretty nice damage. But the Zealot's going to get on top. Actually, not bad there. One Zealot goes down for 2 Archons. Oh! Mousy! That Prism came and just looked at the Archon. The Archon was like, pick me up, cunt! And the Prism was like, what did you say? The Archon was like, pick me up, you dickhead! Prism's like, say please! And the Archon fucking dies. Meanwhile, Mousy's like, you know you're fucking fired, Prism Pilot. You know you're fucking fired when this fucking map is over. The Prism's like, nah, you can't fire me if you can't find me. He just drives off to a fucking corner of the map like the useless fuck that he is. Meanwhile, a big counterattack from Sir Ethan comes over here. We've got Archons, Immortals, and Zealots trying desperately to defend. Sir Ethan's like, oh, I've got to fucking kill you. There's 14 shield. Archon says, get fucked, dickhead. The Immortals walk into hand-to-hand combat just to show how fucking badass they are. And with that attack falling, the DT is still clearing up the main base. I think Sir Ethan's hopes and dreams are just that. They're hopes and dreams and not a lot of anything else. Because a couple of Invis boys here, 20 and 22 kills each. Fuck me. Jesus, they've both got scythes. That's it. I mean, you guys know how it's random if a DT spawns with a fucking sword or a scythe. In my experience, the sword ones are like, yeah, we kind of help out. We're pretty good. And then the scythe ones, I feel like always are the one that just gets in the undefended mineral line. The opponent like responds, they miss their revelation. The fucking observer floats past your base. You guys know when your DT is there and you see their units coming, they start hitting your DT. And then they stop, and you know the observers just like ran past into some corner of the map because your opponent's panicking like one of those fainting goats where it sees a sign of threat and it just starts like fucking passing out on the ground. It's like, great defense mechanism, nature. Good one. Survival of the fittest. And you know that animal only survived because like everything else fucking died to like a meteor or some shit. And it just happened to be like fucking fainted off in a corner somewhere. And then because of that, nature was like, yeah, you're worth surviving for sure, buddy, for sure. I feel like fainting when there's threat around is a good fucking idea. And it's like, Jesus Christ, useless fucking animal. On the other hand, if you replace that trait with the goat screaming like Day 9 in that beautiful Taylor Swift song, that would be a good defense mechanism. Just imagine you're there, you're a hungry wolf, you see a fucking goat. You're like, nom, nom, nom. You're coming in towards it, and it just starts fucking screaming at you with that Day 9 screech. If I was a wolf, I'd run away, man. I'd be afraid. I'd be like, I'm not eating that. I might like get more APM or MMR or understand StarCraft better. What do we got up here? We got 1 Observer and 1 red hit point Zealot versus 5 Archons. Not sure who's going to win that fight. So what we're watching right now... so in Sir Ethan's mind, it's the scene from Kill Bill in the coffin. He's punching the coffin. He's doing this little three-inch punch or 3-finger punch, whatever the fuck you call that thing, over and over again. What he doesn't realize is this is not a fucking anime fucking cartoon movie, and it's no. There's 6 feet of solid earth above you. You're running out of oxygen, mate. Sir Ethan. It's time to accept your fate, buddy. Accept your feet? I mean, I'm all for everyone accepting whatever their fetish is. Never understood the feet one that much myself, but from the number of videos on the internet I've seen with that stuff in it, with people going, feet something, and I imagine it's quite popular. Maybe I'm the weird one. I don't know. Personally, I thought they were mostly for walking, but, you know... Actually, did you guys know about 90% of, I believe it's 90% of moisture that leaves your body day to day comes out through foot sweat. So for all of you with foot fetishes, I hope you enjoy that statistic and are heavy users of baby powder or some sort of drying agent, because otherwise it can be quite unhygienic. Just saying. Yeah. GG's. Sir Ethan, good guy. Realizes the coffin's not breaking, and in fact there's a bunch of Archons jumping up and down in the coffin. Says DT rush. Remember guys, Sir Ethan got cheesed by the 9-minute DT drop in the main base when they were both on 3 bases. Good cheese, Mousy. Probably wouldn't have beat Sir Ethan if you played a straight up game, but you had to go for that 1 17-minute Broodlord timing, if you know what I'm saying. Ah, such a cheesy play. Actually, Sir Ethan's not even being salty. He was just like, oh, died to DTs. Fair enough. Alright, I can't even make that much fun of Sir Ethan. Look at this fucking sweetheart. He's gonna join my clan now. Mousy's fucking advertising me. I feel like such a fucking sellout now. Jesus, fuck. Shit. Thanks, Mousy. Good game, buddy. Now I just feel like that guy who picks his own replays. Hey guys, join my clan. It's really cool. Nah, honestly, great play, Mousy. I like the wall off, the triple stalker, double shield battery. I like to call that the faith defense. It's when the fucking Mongols are charging down the fucking mountain passes towards you, stringing their fucking horse bows, getting their lances in hand, and your caravan of traveling happy people say, that's alright guys, let's use thoughts and prayers to defend ourselves. That's kind of what the 3 Stalker 2 Shield Battery I think would have been versus just about any aggressive all-in, but that's the fun of the Ignorance is Bliss challenge. Sometimes the Mongols don't actually end up charging in and massacring and murdering your people unless it's actual history and Genghis Khan is in control, in which case he's probably going to peel the skin off your corpses and make fancy hats out of them because that guy was a fucking psychopath. But anyway, it's part of the fun is realizing that greed is not greed unless it gets punished for it, right? These are malleable, flexible terms in StarCraft, and that's why, I mean, it's definitely not a show that's just about making fun of stupid shit. It's about learning the game? It's mostly just about stupid shit, really. But we'll pretend there's some merit, but we're learning to play the game differently, sure. Yeah. Dubitron, welcome to the Pigsty for the 2nd month running. Thanks for all the great streams, appreciate it, mate. Thanks for all the great doobies. Quads1 with the 6-month resub. What's up, my friend? Welcome